So let's begin starting in a seated, comfortable position. I'm going to sit up on my blanket and notice which leg crosses in front naturally. And it doesn't really matter which it is, just notice it because we'll come back and switch them a little bit later. Make yourself comfortable, take the time to rock back and forth, forwards, sides to side, and finding the central point where the body finds balance, where you can feel the spine set up, growing tall. Close the eyes. Just begin to take some deep breaths and feel free to exhale through the mouth. Notice how the body is moving, or rather how the breath is moving in the body this morning. And if you notice that because it is a chilly morning, you find a little bit less volume of your breath to begin with, just work with where you're at, finding the deepest inhale. And then matching the length of the inhale with the length of the exhale. Well, notice how the breath becomes this regular tide going in and out of the body. And maybe you start to do Ujjayi breath, bringing a slight constriction to the back of the throat so you can hear the breath coming and going. Kind of like if you were going to like blow onto a glass to fog it up, but you're just keeping your mouth closed. Inhale. And as you exhale, let the right ear come to the right shoulder. Bring your right hand on top of the head, just to gently rest, bringing a stretch into the left side of the neck. And you can take your left fingers and reach them out down towards the ground. Making space from the top of the body down this morning. One last inhale here. And then exhale, release the hands to the lap. Let the head come up through center. When you get to your next exhale, switch sides. Left ear to left shoulder, left hand to the top of the head. Right fingers can reach down and away. As you're ready, release, let the head come up, returning to your seat. And with the hands on the knees, as you inhale, let the chest come over to the right and lean forward, and then exhale, rounding to the left and back. Taking our Supi rolls, moving with the breath. And notice first what's going on in your shoulders and your upper back. Kind of focus the energy and attention there. Finding movement that really explores all those little nooks and crannies. Starts to build up some synovial fluid in our shoulders. And then you can take your attention down into the core and locate the navel point and envision the navel point really extending forward and then pulling backwards as you breathe and move. And then finally, just becoming aware of how the hips move as we create these circles, tilting forward and tilting backwards. There's a lot of lateral movement in the hips, so it's really more about the anterior and posterior tilt. And when you're ready, just switch directions, keeping the attention in the lower half of the body. And then moving it up until the core. And finally, coming back to the shoulders with our attention. Find the stillness of your seat. Once more, inhaling and exhaling. Walk the hands out in front of you, exhaling to come down into a fold. Press down into your hands to send the hips really strongly back into the seat. Feel the heart moving forward and away from you. Walk the hands back into the body as you inhale. Exhale. Whatever leg is in front, my right leg is in front, so I'm going to take my right leg and bring it out to the side. And turn your chest over that extended leg, flexing the toes back towards your body, pressing down into the back of the leg. Inhale, and then exhale, just point the foot to begin. Inhale, flex the toes. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. And exhale, walk yourself forward into the side fold. Kind of center over your extended leg, so energetically feeling the navel turning towards that extended leg. Keeping the shoulders on the back, the spine long, back of the neck is long. If you're ready to go a little deeper, you can take your left hand to the outer edge of your right foot. Press down into your right hand just to turn the chest open from me to the right. A little bit, feeling that extension through the left lower back, the left side of the body. Inhale, release back to center, rolling up to sit tall. Switching the legs, so now the left leg for me will come out to the side. Turn my torso center out over that leg. lifting through the chest. Inhale, flexing the toes, spreading the toes. Exhale, pointing the toes. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. And exhale, fold. Keeping the toes in flexion just really opens up the back side of the leg. And if you're ready to go into that twist, the right hand comes to the outer edge of the left foot. And you press down into the left hand to turn the chest. Releasing, inhaling back to center, cross the left shin or whatever opposite shin in front of your right. Inhale. Exhale. Just notice how this side feels different, just simply sitting. We can find these imbalances in the body, really sense the preferences that we have and how we hold ourselves. Inhale, the arms sweep up to the sky, hook the thumbs. Exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale up through center and just start to make circles behind your head, flossing out the shoulders. And if it's your shoulders are tight and this is hard to do with the thumbs hooked, you can simply use a strap or even just interlace the fingers. It might give you a little bit more space. When you get to an inhale, let the hands come up to the sky. Switch to the cross of the thumbs and then just start taking those circles in the opposite direction. Really keeping the breath nice and even, maintaining that Ujjayi breath will help us warm our bodies up really gently. When you find an inhale, the arms lift to the sky. Exhale, release the clasp of the thumbs and fold forward. Again, pressing down into the hands to send the hips back, finding this maximum length through the spine. Feeling the stretch in our hips. Walk the hands in, inhale, coming up to sit tall. And just send your legs out long in front of you. Flex through the feet. Hands come to the sides of the hips. Feel the heart lift. Inhale, exhale, point the toes. Inhale, flex the feet. Exhale, point the toes. Once more, inhale, flex the feet. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, flex the feet, lift the arms up. And exhale, reach forward, coming into just a simple forward fold, and let your hands rest where they rest. Don't force yourself deep into the pose. We're just beginning to warm up the backs of our legs. Inhale, roll up. And let's transition now to hands and knees in tabletop position. Wrists aligned underneath your shoulders, knees aligned underneath your hips. Inhale, extend the right foot back behind you. Press down into the ball of the foot. Feel the back of the leg opening. Feel how this automatically engages your core. And then inhale, lift your right leg up. And when you're ready, extend your left arm forward, finding this nice, super long line from fingertips to the heel. There's energy shooting out the fingertips. There's energy shooting out the heel. Press down into your standing hand and standing knee. Find a little lift. Find a little bit more engagement through the core. Inhale here. Exhale, curl under, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl under. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curling under. Inhale, extend. Keeping the foot lifted, lower the left hand down to the earth. Pivot your left foot off to the left just a little bit, making a kickstand. And you can put your right foot down on the earth. And inhale, open your right arm up to the sky for modified side plank. Feeling the expansion through the front of the body, through the side of the body. If you're up for it, lift that right leg up off the ground, flexing through the foot. You can reach your right arm forward, really lengthening through the right side of the body. Inhale here. Exhale, pull elbow to knee in front of you. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, reach behind you, bend the knee, grab the foot, find a quad stretch. Kick into the hand, open through the chest. Feel the opening in the right shoulder. And on an exhale, release with control, bringing the hand down to the earth, bringing the knees down to the earth. Tabletop. Recommitting to that stability through your hands, through your feet. Extend your left foot back, press the ball mound of the foot down into the ground to just get a sense of the length first, and then lifting that left leg up into the air, and then lifting your right arm, stretching forward. Holding the balance, finding the length first. Inhale. Exhale, crunch elbow to knee underneath you. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Once more, inhale, extending. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Put your right hand down, tilt your right foot off to the side, left foot comes down, and inhale, right arm or left arm opens up to the sky for modified side plank. If you're ready, lifting that left leg into the air, reaching the right arm forward. Inhale, exhale, knee to elbow in front of you. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend the knee behind you, reach back, catch the foot, find your quad stretch. Open through the front of the body. Let the breath resonate into the pose. Inhale. Exhale, release with control. Coming back to hands and knees. Sit your hips back to your heels, reach the hands forward, child's pose. Feel the breath rising through the back of the body, lifting underneath the shoulder blades, softening the shoulders as you exhale. One more breath here. Inhale, shift back up to tabletop. Exhale, pause. We're gonna do a little flow from here, really simple. On your inhale, arch the spine for cat pose, cow pose. Exhale, rounding into the spine, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, the knees come down. Inhale, arch the spine, cow. Exhale, sink the hips back to child's pose. Inhale, lifting up, finding cow. Exhale, tuck the toes, curl the spine, lift back, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the knees. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, rolling up, arching. Exhale, trucking the toes, lifting down dog. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees. Inhale, arch the spine, cow. Exhale, back to child's. Keep flowing with your breath. Matching the movement to the length of your inhales and exhales. One more cycle of this flow. And we'll meet in child's pose. Really taking the time to look inward in this hectic, crazy time of the year. And now we'll do another little flow, moon salutes, which is some of my favorites. On an inhale, you lift up to stand on your shins. The arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Lower the chest down to the earth. Inhale, pull your chest forward for a cobra pose. And exhale, send your hips back, child's pose. And that's it. Inhale, rolling up, lifting up, reaching up. Exhale, hands come down, shift forward, lower the chest. Inhale, pull the chest forward, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. You just move like this for 3 more rounds on your own. Undulating through the spine this morning. Last cycle. Meeting in child's pose again. Take an inhale. Exhale, sigh it out the mouth. Inhale, shift forward onto your hands and knees. Tuck the toes under. Coming back, downward facing dog. And now we're pausing here. So take a moment to walk your dog, bending into one knee and the other. Doing anything else that you need to find stability, to find engagement, and to find eventually stillness in your version of the posture.
Inhale, lift your right leg up into the air. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. The heel comes down towards the butt as the knee reaches into the sky. And it's breathing into this space. Inhale, straighten the leg, point the toes down towards the earth. Exhale, pull the knee into the chest and step forward. Foot comes inside of right fingers. Left knee lowers. On an inhale, lift the arms up. Anjayanasana. Notice where the shoulder blades are. Are they reaching up towards the ears? Roll them down the back. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, pulling them down towards each other, behind you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus, and let the fingers interlace at the lower back. Pull the fist down the back of your left thigh, opening the heart up to the sky. Your gaze can lift to the ceiling or stay forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release the arms, sweep them forward and up in the sky. Exhale, hands come to heart center, twist to your right, left elbow to right thigh. Pressing the hands together, opening the heart to the side, squeezing the inner thighs towards each other to really maintain the balance and make sure your twist isn't coming from your lower back, but rather from your center. Tuck the back toes. Inhale, lift that knee up off the earth. On your next inhale, unwind, reaching forward and up, coming to crescent lunge, just briefly. Inhale. Exhale, the hands come down as you straighten the front leg. Pyramid pose. Inhale, bend into the front knee, coming to a lunge. Exhale, straighten, lifting the hips up for pyramid pose again. Inhale, lunging. Exhale, lifting, straightening the legs, folding forward. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose and pause here. Feeling the back of the right leg open. Inhale, bend into the front knee. Look forward, exhale, step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, roll your spine up slowly, coming to Tadasana, reach the arms up. And then exhale, come all the way back down, folding over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to a plank pose. Holding here for 3 breaths. Feeling the body integrated, engaged, aligned. Inhale. Exhale, shift back, down dog. On an inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, open the hip, knee bending, heel comes down towards the butt. Inhale, straighten the leg, point the toes down. Exhale, curl the knee in, step forward, lower the right knee. Inhale, lift up, Anjayanasana. Finding the center, finding that engagement through the inner thighs, evening the hips. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactusing the arms, lifting the heart. Inhale, the arms sweep up. Exhale, cactus and lift. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, cactus, and let the hands come to interlace behind the back. If you can figure it out, put the opposite thumb on top. I never remember. Inhale, open the heart. And exhale, drag the fist back down the back of your right thigh. Release on an inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, take it into your twist, hands come through heart center, turning to the left. Finding the twist. Finding those level hips. Tuck the back toes under, inhale, lift the knee. Bringing a little balance into it. Inhale, unwind the twist, lifting up into crescent lunge. Feel the shoulders drop down the back. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten the leg, pitch the torso forward, coming into your pyramid fold. Inhale, bend the knee, find a lunge. Exhale, straighten the legs, fold in. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, pyramid and hold. Press down into the ball mound of that front foot. Really feel that left hip reaching back. Feel the right hip wrapping forward. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale, bend the knee, look forward, lunge. Exhale, step to the top of the mat, fold. Inhale, roll up to stand, reaching up. And exhale, come all the way back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Hold. Engage. Inhale, shift forward onto your toes. Exhale, lower in one long straight line for the whole breath, down to the earth. And shift back to your tabletop position. We're going to do a frog pose, which will open up our inner groins. So from your tabletop position, just turn your feet out to either side. So you're already seeing the frogginess of the posture. And then you just take one knee and inch it out to the side. Keep your hands centered underneath your elbows until you kind of reach your maximum point of spreading the legs apart. And then from here, you may be able to come down onto your forearms. And just stay here and breathe. Notice how it feels when you shift the weight back and forth. And find that center point where you're really supported by the structure of the body. be here for about 10 more breaths, and you might find yourself going deeper into the pose. You might find yourself hating this pose. Know that it will come to an end, and it can come to an end earlier if you need it to. See what you can let go of. The last part of our practice will involve a couple more hip openers just to really let it go, really move into our day with open energy. And transitioning out of the pose, first come up onto your hands and then just really be gentle as you bring the knees back together and just come to a seat. And from here, we're going to move into either double pigeon or into, if you prefer, like a sleeping half pigeon or figure four on your back. Do that. I'm into double pigeon right now. I'm finding it very liberating. So I'm going to take my right ankle, my right shin beneath me, and then take my left ankle and cross it on top of my right knee. So my left knee is stacked on top of my right ankle. And just find the tall seat here. Flex through your feet. Keep the feet active to protect your knees. And you can just stay on the tall seat and feel this left hip really opening down. If you do have some more room to play, you can start to lean forward. You can rest the forearms on the top shin or come with the hands to the ground. And see what you can release. I find a tendency to really start to hug everything into the center in this posture, and I have to sort of override that instinct and let the breath really loosen things up, create space, and let go. Releasing the side, and now come up to sit tall and just switch the cross of the legs. If you want to bring the legs out long and shake them out first, that would feel good. Setting up and coming into the posture in your own time, knowing you'll be here for about another 10 breaths. Noticing the difference between the sides again, we can really see all these tendencies that we're just completely unaware of in our day-to-day life when we're in these simple seated postures on the mat. And using the practice of asana to get to know our bodies, get to know our mental patterns, our physical patterns, Last couple breaths, really let it go. When you're ready, inhale, coming up. Bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Hands come behind your hips. Inhale. Exhale, just let the knees come over to one side. And then inhale, bring them up through center. Exhale, let them come over to the other side. Inhale, center, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, once more to each side. And then when you come back up through center, find a long, tall spine, grabbing onto the backs of the thighs. Inhale. And exhale, roll yourself down onto the back. Come into Shavasana. If you need any other postures, take them. Happy baby, a twist, whatever calls to you, or just rest. Letting go of the breath and letting it come and go as it naturally does. Letting go of any tension in the body, letting yourself be held by the earth as it naturally is. And letting go of any thoughts, letting the mind just be spacious, open and receptive. As it naturally is. And taking the time to remain here as long as you like, as long as you can manage. But if you do need to move on with your day and close the practice with me, begin that transition by bringing a deeper breath, a conscious breath into the body, and allowing that breath to inspire movement. Fingers and toes, ankles and wrists, arms stretch, legs stretch. Gathering the knees into the chest. Coming over onto your side or just rolling up to find your seat. Eyes stay closed, hands come to heart center. If you'd like to join me in an Om to close the practice, inhale. Loka Sabha Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Bowing forward with the wish that all beings be happy and free. Thank you. Namaste.